Hey guys, welcome to your Twin Flame collective reading. So let's see what's going on with the collective. Let's see what sort of energies are coming the collective's way. Energies for the collective, please. Okay. Interesting start. And on the bottom of the deck we do have the Eight of Wands. Alright. Let's see the clarifiers for the collective. Let's see the clarifiers. Okay. Ooh, all right. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Wands. All right. So as I was shuffling the cards, I kept hearing parts of a Michael Jackson song, but for the life of me, I cannot remember what it was called. So the segment I was hearing was I'm not really remembering, not really hearing the lyrics right. I think it's something like Annie, what you Annie, I'm not sure. I'm hearing Annie. I'm not sure if the lyrics in the song are actually that. It's been quite some time since I've listened to that. I cannot remember the name of the song. Maybe Annie is a confirmation for someone's name, someone's pet name. Not sure what's going on with that, but maybe if you look into the song, something about that is going to speak to you. Maybe you're gonna listen to that or hear it on the radio or something. It's a confirmation for some of you. All right, so first things first, heavy energy, okay? Heavy. Heavy. So for the segment of the collective that I'm tapping into right now, this is a pretty clear situation where someone has been dealing with a karmic energy. In some cases, that karmic can be a karmic partner, a third party, a karmic third party. Or there's a sense of karmic consequences. Spirit is giving me the word consequences, karmic consequences. So there's a pretty clear sense of restriction. Someone who has been dealing with a very restrictive or restricting type of a situation or connection. That of course can translate into different types of situations for someone. It can mean, for instance, having a relationship with someone, and the nature of the relationship really brings out possessive, controlling, toxic sort of vibe, either from the partner or from the person themselves. It can be restrictive in a sense of being isolated from others, from family members, living in an isolated area. When I say that, for instance, I'm thinking about things like large property, small number of actual families or neighbors around the area, right? So like ranches or stuff like that, right? So there's a large property, which means that your neighbors are very far off from you. It can mean that as well, because there is a restriction in the sense that you have limited interaction with the outside world as compared to someone who, for instance, lives in a city or in a town where properties are not quite so big, so they are limited, right? And you interact with a lot of people. There's a sense of restriction, which to me, for the twin flame in that situation, it doesn't feel comforting or comfortable or pleasant. It's some sort of an unpleasant feeling, I'm going to say that. A suffocating feeling. And this is a process in which someone has been going through quite some heartache, quite some teachable moments. Teachable meaning things which are painful, unpleasant, uncomfortable, challenging, triggering. As a result of going through those experiences, you learn new lessons, you learn new skills, you access a higher level of wisdom and understanding regarding yourself, your destiny, your twin flame journey. So it's kind of a... It's kind of that vibe where you go through trials and tribulations, and by going through that you grow, right? But there's an element of choosing something about those trials and tribulations. The simplest thing that comes to mind, and Spirit is giving me that particular example, is, for instance, someone going to college to study something which perhaps before actually studying and going there seems interesting or tantalizing or promising or valuable. And then you go there and you don't really fit in that environment. You feel restricted. You cannot express yourself, your authentic self, fully. Perhaps you have a roommate with whom you have a very difficult chemistry or situation or interaction. You have professors which are kind of pushing you to conform to their standards and kind of disregard your input, your feedback, your actual skills or your actual takes on things. It's a very restrictive environment, and you conform to those restrictions for a time period, right? Why? Because at the end of that, you get a degree, and then you can fully express yourself, your views, your outtakes on something on that platform, let's say, right, of the degree you've gotten through that restrictive or conforming type of environment. That's the feeling I'm getting. For some of you, that can mean, for instance, relationships, marriages, parents, family life, education, jobs, careers, anything that restricts, right? Really restrictive. of your actual authentic self. And there's a leap of growth here where you can finally leave that behind. You, your twin flame, your connection, you can finally leave those restrictions behind, and you are going towards a place where you can fully express yourself. Now, the path of getting there is unpleasant, difficult. It also teaches some lessons about boundaries, about really exploring and embracing your authentic self, about how important it is for you to fully embrace and express your authentic self as well, and gaining the ability to build a life where you can actually express yourself fully, as my cat has the zoomies. So there's a sense of setting yourself free, similarly to how my cat right now is running free and wild, right? So synchronicities, right? Expressing yourself, enjoying the moment, being able to graduate from that restrictive situation, karmic interaction, karmic connection, karmic setting, where you can now actually be yourself, live as yourself, express yourself, make your own choices as you feel called to do. And this is also for some of you the sign of someone's divine counterpart actually finally having that spiritual awakening where before there wasn't. So this is part of the dark night of the soul for someone, right? Up to this point where by learning some new things, by ascending into a higher frequency, someone can now access their spiritual treasure chest, if you'd like. At least gaining more access to that, because it's never fully open at once, right? It's something that happens in steps or levels. So let's see your advice from Spirit here in the situation. This is a very interesting and promising point in the twin flame journey of this connection and of these twin flames. It has been rough, it has been difficult. It's a very clear situation where things have been challenging, triggering, difficult. But now we are going towards making the right choices and implementing the right steps so you can fully live as yourself, as your authentic self, and enjoy and explore the journey as it is. See? Shine. So this is your advice from Spirit. Literally shine. And dreams coming true. I mean, can you beat that? So this is Spirit's confirmation that you have been going through a lot. You are on the right path. You are accessing a higher level of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, a higher frequency, a higher level of commitment in some twin flame connections here, where the path up to the point coming in has been very trying, very difficult, very challenged, a lot of obstacles. Now, because Shine is advice card number 19 reduces to a 10, which reduces to a 1, right? So ending cycles, new beginnings, new energies, new waves, if you'd like, of energy, of experience, of the journey as well. So this is a very good point. It has been rough, but this is a good point. Now, in the extended, we are going to explore more in depth how these energies play out for the divine masculines and feminines in these connections. I hope you will join me there. If not, I'm sending you my highest vibes of unconditional love and support, and we'll be seeing you soon, okay? Bye!